Hi, I'm Meniniu the Mom and welcome to my channel. If it's the first time you're here, I am so glad. And wouldn't hurt if you click subscribe and the notification button so then you'll find out when I go live again or upload. So here we go. What are we going to review today? Alright. I have been dying to review this one. This one has been so much fun. So much fun. So here it is. Dr. Stone. That's right, I said Dr. Stone. Alright, so I watched this anime on Crunchyroll and it is subtitled, although I think you can get it dubbed as well, but I just saw the subtitles because Crunchyroll and BRB tend to have more subtitles everywhere. But it has only been the first season. It is a huge hit. It is absolutely wonderful. So what makes Dr. Stone interesting? One of my favorite things, science. I love this anime 10 billion%. Okay, if you watch the anime, you get that. But let's talk about this anime. What is the premise of this? All right, so we are introduced to young boys. I should let you know, I'm very bad at names, and subtitles makes it really hard for me to say their names correctly. So I will just say the names that I know well and not butcher the other ones. So Senku and his buddy are there, and his buddy, is about to finally tell the girl of his dreams that he loves her. It is a huge moment in a young man's life, and we are excited to find out that this is about to happen. So he sees her, he's excited, he goes down to tell her that he loves her. But before the words utter out, you can sense something is happening in the world, and there is this blast of light, and all of a sudden, dun dun dun, he's petrified, turned into stone. Okay, I get it. Dr. Stone, right? Right? So you think that this is the main character, but alas, it is not. Senku is our main character. But we find out that, what is his, I can't even, Tichi? Okay, whatever. He wakes up. He breaks out of the shell of the petrification, that's not a correct word, of the stone, and he wakes up. First thoughts are of the girl he loves and what has happened. So he is breaking out of the stone. He looks around, and the world that we know is decimated. How much time has gone by? What has happened? Remember, no one knows what happened because we just get introduced to this. So we have absolutely no idea what has happened. He looks around and is trying to get his bearings, but again, hard to do because nothing looks the same. He was in the city. He was in Japan. But there's no buildings anymore. There's like no landmarks to see. So he thinks of his girlfriend, the love of his life, and he runs to the spot that he thinks is where she was. And he does find her. She has been petrified too. What does he do? What do you do? I don't know. As he's looking around, he finds a note. A note. In essence, telling him where to go. So, he follows the direction, and what happens? He runs into his best friend, Senku. See, I can do that one. I got that name. And Senku is our wonderful scientist, our protagonist of this anime. The man, the dream, the science. It's so exciting. It really is. This is like the coolest anime ever. It goes beyond social. It's really about intelligence and making the world just a wonderful place and just not letting go of anything. So we see Senku, who has been there, and evidently we find out 3,700 years have passed. 3,700. How do we know this? Because Senku kept track. Because his brain is just going over and over and over again, and he says that's how he survived through the whole thing. Now, prior to this, the only thing we know that had happened was there was a birds, almost like swallows or something to that effect, that had been petrified before all of the humans had. And it seems to have affected only those classes. That swallow bird, or whatever special bird it was, and the humans. Everything else is back to normal. Nature has overtaken everything. Animals are everywhere. The world is a beautiful place because humanity has not destroyed it. You know, so nature is in its full element. And we see that Senku has decided that he is going to, with his love of science, bring the world back to science. Everything that has been lost, he wants to bring back. So that's our journey. Now, his biggest thing, Senku has been trying to figure out, how does he save the rest of the world? What can, if anything, unpetrify everybody? So he's finally figured it out. He's figured it out. And of course, his bestie is like, we must unpetrify my girlfriend, the love of my life. So that's what we're going to go do. Problem is, nature is still there. And while Senku is extremely smart, not so strong. His friend Tenchi, whatever, yeah. He's brawn, he's his muscle. But they're in trouble. There's a lion after them. So they use the potion that he's figured out scientifically, how to revive people, and they use it on what you would call the muscle. They knew that this person would save them. And they use it on them. And yes, this man, this guy, he literally destroys the attack from the lion. Bare fist, no weapon. All right. Perfect way to start the world. Yes and no. This is where it becomes different. We have one that wants to see the world for the young and no corruption and no technology. And the other who wants science and wants to revive the whole world. So there we have it. We're here in this world 3,700 years later. What happens? That's what this anime is about. We watch science redo everything. We watch how just using the basic skills of nature and somebody's keen knowledge of remembrance of what he learned and bringing it to this area and figuring out how to make electricity. Because he restudied how to make antibiotics, how to make all these wonderful things. It is the greatest thing. Now, I will tell you, in one of the episodes, there is this thing about making cola, soda. And I will tell you, I was so curious, just as well as I guess a lot of people who watch the anime. So if you YouTube, you can check it out. There are quite a few people who have made the soda from the recipe from Dr. Stone. And guys, I hope you really enjoyed this anime. It really is this wonderful, it's science. It's like Bill Nye the Science Guy, but like 10 billion% better. It's wonderful, and I hope you check it out. And let me know what you think. Have a great day. kkthx. Bye.